You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
And this is me.
This is me.
And this is me.
This is me on a plate.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram.
Now on NBC Palm Springs at 5, California state officials indicate a large rise in early votes being cast for November's statewide special election. Our Tiani Jatalang has the full story ahead.
Also, we give you the newest inside look at Catino's Story Living by Disney Artisan Club for members.
Perfect clear blue skies today. Temperatures slowly going up a little bit. I'll let you know how hot it's going to get. NBC Palm Springs at 5 begins now.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky.
And I'm Mark Mester. Let's get right to tonight's top story. State officials hint at a large number of early votes being cast in the state's November 4th special election. Constituents are voting on Proposition 50. It's a topic which is drawing major attention nationwide. Tiani Jatalang joins us live in studio tonight. Tiani spoke with local organizations about voter turnout and shares details tonight.
Mark, voters are treating this special election as if it's a presidential election. That's what one local political director tells me of the millions of mail ballots returned as of Wednesday. Proposition 50, as labeled on the California Voter Information Guide, authorizes temporary changes to congressional district maps in response to Texas's partisan redistricting. The proposal asks to transfer the redistricting authority from the current bipartisan commission to a newly formed legislative panel. And with Election Day around the corner, some voters are becoming vocal.
People are really revved up. I haven't seen this kind of enthusiasm since the presidential, in the sense of how people are reacting to this. We've got a lot of people that are saying they're really angry about this, but by golly, they are voting.
The group tells me aside from canvassing, the Democrats of the Desert participated in recent Yes on 50 rallies, those taking place last Saturday in combination with the No Kings protests.
We went out and we did it because we believe in what we're doing, and it was a peaceful rally.
According to an article from the Los Angeles Times, they say more than 3.4 million mail ballots have been returned as of this past week. The Democrats outpacing ballots from the Republicans. But just as the local Democratic headquarters say their voters are enthusiastic, so do officials with the Republican Party.
I will always urge voters to look past the headlines,
to read the fine print. I think that you shouldn't trust it. That's why I'm urging everyone to vote no.
If approved, changes would come directly to the Coachella Valley, shifting Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, and La Quinta from Republican Representative Ken Calvert's district to Democratic Representative Raul Ruiz's district. Palm Springs and Indian Wells would also be affected, moving them to the 48th Congressional District under Republican Representative Darrell Issa. Moves Republican leaders say are uncalled for.
We need to end that, do away with that process, and we need to allow people to pick their representatives rather than politicians picking their voters.
In order for Proposition 50 to be passed, a simple majority needs to be carried through. The special election will take place on November 4th, but in-person voting begins as early as October 25th. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs.
Tiani, thank you. The City of Coachella, along with the Greater Coachella Valley Chamber of Commerce, held their State of the City and Business Awards this morning. The program started just after 8:30 this morning, with Mayor Stephen Hernandez delivering the city's annual address, highlighting Coachella's economic progress and future development plans. The city also recognizing local businesses and community leaders with awards including Business of the Year, Nonprofit of the Year, Volunteer of the Year, and the Mayor's Award.
The economy is everything here. You know, we need to make sure that our residents, our businesses have a feedback loop to City Hall, and at the same time that they have the resources needed in order to become successful. So we're constantly engaging with them, making sure that we can give them what they need and they can come to us with whatever it is.
To our guests from
Mayor Hernandez also says he looks forward to seeing the city's continued growth with more housing, more parks, and investment in infrastructure moving forward.
Cathedral City is tightening its rules on cannabis businesses after complaints about strong marijuana odors drifting into nearby neighborhoods. City Council this week approved higher fines and stricter odor control requirements. Cannabis businesses will now have to submit odor control plans and install sensors to help the city track where smells come from. If a verified odor complaint isn't fixed, businesses could face $1,000 daily fines and up to $5,000 a month if they fail to comply with odor control plans. City officials say the tougher penalties aim to protect residents' quality of life while holding cannabis operators accountable.
Just before noon today, deputies in La Quinta responded to a report of a stolen vehicle. This was around Adams Street and Highway 111. Deputies say they then located the vehicle and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver refused to pull over and it turned into a pursuit. This chase ended when the stolen car collided with another vehicle on Highway 111. Officer Jermaine Gibson Avenue is a cross-section there in Cathedral City. Both drivers were evaluated by paramedics at the scene. The suspect was taken into custody.
At tonight's board meeting, the Coachella Valley Unified School District is revisiting plans to improve its career technical education farm at Coachella Valley High School. The project could qualify for new state funding under Proposition 2, which is a $10 billion school facilities bond approved last November. The district's facilities committee recently chose not to advance the grant. However, some community members are urging them to reconsider, saying it would strengthen the school's agricultural program, and a community member has even offered to raise matching funds if the project moves forward.
We'll go ahead and take a live look outside now. This is our Agua Caliente casino camera, downtown Palm Springs. I spent most of my afternoon in Palm Springs today. It was gorgeous out there, not a lot of wind like we saw overnight. So let's go ahead and check in with our Pablo Alsina, who's tracking our 3-day forecast for us. Pablo?
We were colder than usual for a couple of days last week, but now back to normal. Temperatures reached an average of 90 degrees in Palm Springs for a high. Palm Desert, high of 93 today. Indian Wells, they saw a high of 91. Cabazon, high of just 82. But basically, we're what we expect this time of year here in Palm Springs. The winds, though, a lot less than yesterday. Winds right now, Palm Springs, 7 miles an hour. Whitewater, 12-mile-per-hour gusts. Cabazon with 13-mile-per-hour winds. Yesterday, we saw winds around 20, 25 miles an hour, so a lot less today. If you're going out for a walk, perfect temperatures to go out for a nice stroll after the newscast. And our 3-day Comfort Air forecast. Thursday, we're at 90 degrees for a high. Friday and Saturday, some cloud coverage, but we'll be around 91 degrees. I'll let you know how hot it's going to get the rest of the week in my full forecast. Let's go back to Mark and Olivia.
All right, our thanks to Pablo for that. Turning to more local news tonight, a brand new community event is coming to downtown Desert Hot Springs, and it's free. It's called Desert Nights on the Boulevard. It's a bi-monthly concert series designed to bring music, fun, and pride right into the heart of town. Our Alondra Campos has all the details.
That's right. The buzz is already building up in the city of Desert Hot Springs as crews are prepping the scene for the first concert of Desert Nights on the Boulevard, a free community event where local residents can connect and local businesses can shine. Desert Hot Springs city crews have remained busy all week laying out the turf and setting up the stage for what the city hopes will be one of the most exciting new traditions in Desert Hot Springs.
We do listen to our residents and we do hear them saying there's nothing to do here in Desert Hot Springs, so we're really hoping to give back to the residents and give them something to do twice a month.
From tribute bands to DJ sets from near and far, Desert Nights on the Boulevard will bring live music to the heart of Desert Hot Springs twice a month.
We're also having a beer garden here, which will also help. One of our downtown bars is going to be running the bars here on site.
The lively event is replacing what was known as Friday Nights on Pearson, only with more of what the community is looking for.
A lot of residents wanted a community space that was kid-friendly, that had actually an entertainment component.
From food trucks to activities for the entire family, Desert Nights on the Boulevard is about bringing the community together. City officials say each concert will have a different theme that caters to residents of all ages.
We'll have a country night. We're actually having a Taylor Swift night. Yeah, we have something for everyone.
The first concert kicks off Saturday, October 25th from 6 to 10 p.m. with a full-on Halloween block party theme and a special performance by tribute band Nightmare on 80th Street and DJ Anwar.
It will have a face painter. We're going to be giving out candy, and we're also going to have a costume contest. So we do encourage everyone, the kids, to come out in costume, enjoy the concert. We will have food vendors, artisan vendors. So it's just going to become a regular thing here in the downtown.
And as the first concert quickly approaches, taking place on October 25th, crews are out setting up the scene for what will be an exciting evening under the stars. And NBC Palm Springs is a proud sponsor of this 12-month-long series, and I'll have the pleasure of emceeing the first concert on October 25th right here on Pearson Boulevard. So bring your lawn chairs, your blankets, and your entire family to enjoy this fun night. For NBC Palm Springs, I'm Alondra Campos. Back to you.
All right, our thanks to Alondra. We look forward to that. Now, tonight we have a special look at Cotino. It's the newest story living by Disney community in Rancho Mirage. And today was the grand opening of the Artisan Members Club. Constructed by Disney Imagineers, they say the community is where imagination meets everyday living. The community features a series of designed parks, including an equestrian-themed dog park, along with the Artisan Club, which provides a bar, pickleball courts, and other family-friendly amenities. Directors say residents can enjoy a promenade overlooking Cotino Bay and the surrounding mountains, or spend the day doing outdoor activities. All of it is inspired by fan-favorite Disney characters.
We're really thrilled today to bring that little spark of Walton creativity to life with our Artisan Club. We are inspired by this idea of creating a creative oasis here in the Coachella Valley. And so what you'll see is each of our amenities is inspired by a different type of creativity. We're standing here in Plot Twist, which is built around this idea of the creativity that comes from the written word. And so we have so many fun little details here, like this wall covering behind me that features pages of books that were eventually turned into Disney films with some really cool illustrations from Disney Imagineers.
That's the executive creative director, Caroline Boone. She additionally said the desert was Walt Disney's, quote, oasis, and he often visited the desert to find sparks of inspiration.
Tomorrow evening, Greater Palm Springs Pride and the City of Palm Springs are hosting a flag-raising block party in the heart of the Downtown Arenas District. The city invites you to a night of live music, dancing, and drag performances. All starts at 5 p.m. The block party is in celebration of the inaugural raising of the Gilbert Baker Design Pride Flag.
Ben & Jerry's in Palm Springs is taking part in a national initiative. From October 21st through November 4th, the ice cream shop off Palm Canyon Drive will take part in the nationwide Waffle Lotta Good initiative, where $1 from every waffle cone sold will support migrant justice. It's a farm worker-led human rights organization behind the Milk with Dignity program, which works to achieve fair treatment and dignified conditions for dairy farm workers. Now in its 8th year, they're partnering with Ben & Jerry's. The Palm Springs Ben & Jerry's shop owners say community involvement is part of their mission. Last year's effort raised $150,000 nationally for social causes.
Coming up next tonight, the government shutdown is dealing another blow to the already cooling housing market and how it's putting home ownership dreams on hold.
Plus, protests turned chaotic outside of Coast Guard Island in Alameda as CHP moves in to clear demonstrators. We've got the full details coming up right after the break.
And our content continues on our website with our digital exclusives. Pablo Alsina is on the latest episode of Off Air with NBC Palm Springs digital reporter Thalia Hayden. So head on over to NBCPalmSprings.com, click on our programs page. You can also click on our Off Air tab.
Welcome back. We have a live look for you tonight at the nation's capital. The government shutdown has just hit its 23rd day, making it the second longest in U.S. history. And today, the Senate adjourned for the weekend, is set to meet again on Monday on what will be the 27th day of the shutdown.
The shutdown impacting seemingly all aspects of life, including the dreams of many home buyers. Lee Waldman has the latest on the housing market, already slowing down.
Of course, the government shut down. And so my lender got back in touch with me and she said, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to close until the USDA reopens.
Chase Franklin had everything set for his move from North Dakota to Kansas, including a U.S. Department of Agriculture-backed mortgage to buy a home. Now that plan has come to a screeching halt.
There was a full gamut of emotions. I mean, there was anger, there was frustration. I mean, there was like, why is this happening now?
He's not alone. Anthony Smith, a senior economist with Realtor.com, says homebuyers all over the U.S. are feeling the impact of the shutdown.
It will be a difficult position to be put in as a first-time home buyer because that's going to be really one of the biggest cohorts that are going to be impacted by this.
Before the shutdown, the skyrocketing prices of homes brought the housing industry to a slowdown. But the first government shutdown in nearly 7 years is impacting both rural and urban areas.
The housing market was definitely somewhat frigid, and so this adds more chill to a situation that didn't need any more cooling off altogether.
The longer this shutdown stretches on, Smith says the greater impact it's going to have on the industry as a whole and the more uncertainty it will breed. As for Franklin, he's got a clear message to the lawmakers in D.C.
Recognize that the decisions that you are making are impacting far more people than you realize, and that the decisions that you're making are also affecting voters. who will remember this when it comes around to election season.
In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
California Highway Patrol arrived to Coast Guard Island in Alameda today, attempting to clear protesters who continue to try to block vehicles from entering the base. CHP formed their own line to keep protesters out of the intersection of the base. Several people still protesting in the area were also detained by Highway Patrol this afternoon. Protesters this morning were met with flashbangs and were moved by force so those vehicles could get by. A source telling NBC affiliate KNTV 60 to 100 federal agents, including U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, were expected to arrive to the base. Coast Guard Island is operated by the Department of Homeland Security.
All right, on this Thursday night, we're giving you a live look from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. A lot of events to check out this evening. We've got concerts in the park in Palm Desert, or if you want to head on over to Palm Springs, we've got Village Fest, which gets underway a bit earlier with the fall hours, so a lot of things to check out. More importantly, we have your full 7-day forecast on the other side of this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Giving you a live look tonight from our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera there in Rancho Mirage for the latest on the forecast as we head into the end part of the work week and into the weekend. We're going to turn things over to our Pablo Alsina.
I am Pablo Alsina, loving life in the desert, especially with temperatures in the high 80s, low 90s. Let's look at our almanac. Normal high, 89 degrees for today's date. We were at 90, so basically pretty much the same, nowhere near the record 104 for today's date set in 2017. Hourly temps with dew points at 4 p.m. We peaked at around 90 degrees, dew point at just 38. As long as it doesn't go over 50, you shouldn't feel that muggy, that heaviness, and then it's going to start dropping down. The temperature and the dew point staying roughly the same to around 10 o'clock at night. If you notice the future precipitation, I can fast forward through Thursday through Friday. Absolutely no rain in the area expected at all in the Palm Springs area for the next several days. High temperatures we saw today. Palm Springs at 90. Palm Desert with the highest in the area at 93 degrees for a high. Idlewild, high of just 68. I have to check out Idlewild. People tell me it's gorgeous. I'm going to go check it out soon. Joshua Tree with a high of just 79 degrees. Now, the low temperatures for tonight does not get better than this. 66 degrees in Palm Springs. You can go out for a late walk. It won't be too cold, won't be hot, and the stars will look gorgeous. Palm Desert with a low of 63. Our friends in Indio, 61. Thousand Palms, they're going to see lows of 63 degrees today. Again, a beautiful night to be outdoors. Clear skies, gorgeous temperatures. Now looking at our 7-day Comfort Air forecast. Friday, we're going to go up a little bit to 91 degrees, same as Saturday. Sunday, some cloud coverage, so temperatures will cool down some to around 90, 89 on Monday. But check out Tuesday. Another heat front coming in Tuesday and Wednesday, possible as high as 96 degrees for those days. I'm Pablo Alsina, at Pablo Alsina on Instagram. Send me a message. I promise to write back. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
Oh, welcome back. The Firebirds in San Jose last night finally found 2 points and the first one in the win column of the 25-26 season. A lot of back and forth action the first 40 minutes of the game. The Firebirds would take a 1-0 lead off the stick of Oscar Molgaard, his first of the season. San Jose then would score the next 3, leaving the Firebirds in a familiar position. But Logan Morrison, Mitchell Stevens, and Jagger Furcus would score 3 goals in the second period in a span of 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Good enough for a 3-3 tied. Now, also to note, Caden Hamill would score his first goal of the season and first of his professional hockey career. Coachella Valley back in action Friday night in Calgary. And each week, the Los Angeles Chargers name a coach of the week for several regions around California. This week, Palm Springs head coach Daryl Gorey was named the coach of the week for Orange County and the Inland Empire region. Now, the Indians are 8-0 and will have their toughest league test to date this weekend when they take on Palm Desert. And lastly, on Saturday, Los Firebirds and Verizon teaming up for the Viva Verizon pop-up event at the Verizon location on 111 and La Quinta. Fans will have a chance to grab exclusive Firebirds swag, and Los Firebirds swag as well. Fuego will make an appearance. There will be an interactive games and a shoot and score game for chances at prizes. Fans will also have a chance to win tickets to the Palomazo Norteño this Saturday night at Acrisure Arena and to the Dia de los Muertos game on November 1st. So come on out from 11:30 to 1:30 on Saturday. That'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
Before we go, Cathedral City is inviting the public to its Halloween party. It's at the Panorama Dog Park this Saturday, October 25th. This takes place from 9 a.m. to 10:30. The dog costume contest, arguably the most important part, starts at 9:30. There will be small and large dog winners, plus a special award for the best dog and owner duo. You know, I think I know someone who lives in Cathedral City and owns a couple of dogs.
Yeah, I've only got one that would allow a costume. The other two, no shot.
I think you should try.
That's going to do it for us. Nightly News is next. We're back at 6.
Gotcha. Right. Throw on this mic and then we'll crush this out. High today, 91 degrees. Normally it's 89. All right, let's do it. All right, so we'll start off with, hey, we're tracking beautiful conditions heading into the weekend, closing out the work week and heading into the weekend. NBC Palm Springs starts now. Where's my little pointer? Sorry about that rubbing. There we go. All right, we are tracking gorgeous conditions, ending the work week and heading into the weekend. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now. How about that? Yep. All right, we are tracking gorgeous conditions, ending the work week and heading into the weekend. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now. Yep. We are tracking gorgeous conditions, ending the work week. Let me just do that one all over again. Sorry. Yeah. We are tracking gorgeous conditions heading into the weekend. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now. All right. I'd say, well, hey, we got gorgeous, what am I going to say? Happy Friday. Should I say that or should I just, hey, good, or I'll say happy Friday. Hey, we are ending the work week with nice weather. I'm just going to say, yeah, I do say, yeah, I know. I just don't want to say Friday just in case they use it. Yeah, we are ending the work week with some great weather. All right, there we go. Yep. We are ending the work week with some beautiful weather out there. Today's high, it's 91 degrees, normally 89, so just above average and not near that record high of 104 degrees. We're going to have fair weather over the next few days. As for the highs, well, let's take a look. Here on the valley floor, Palm Springs 91, Palm Desert 96. We move up the hill, Joshua Tree, going to see 83. Big Bear City, a cool 68 degrees. And Cabazon, bargain shopping at 90 degrees. For the lows tonight, Big Bear City, grab a jacket, 26 degrees. Here in our desert, 66 degrees in Palm Springs, 61 in Indio, and in 29 Palms. Thank you for your service. We're looking at high 50s. Morning walk forecast. Go out there and enjoy it. 8 o'clock, high 60s, 10 o'clock, high 70s, and at noon, we are in the mid 80s. For tomorrow, you want some relief, you can head to the coast. We're looking at low 70s, the waves up there, 2 to 3 feet. So go out there and enjoy it. We're gonna be riding that wave a little bit up, a little bit down when it comes to heat over the next few days, but pretty consistent. Low 90s, we're looking at high 80s. 3-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. Today, 91 degrees. The same on Saturday for the high, drops a little bit by Sunday, and those overnight lows very consistent in the mid 60s. Full forecast coming up in just a bit. All right. Hope everyone's ready for a great weekend of weather. There we go. Yeah, let's start with that. All right. Well, I hope everyone's ready for a great weekend of weather. Sunny skies, bright blue skies, not a cloud out there. We're going to see some highs here in the low 90s on the valley floor. Palm Springs 91, Palm Desert 96. Our friends in Thousand Palms high 80, Joshua Tree low 80s, and in Big Bear City, just a 2-hour drive away, we're looking at high 60s. For the low temps tonight, look at Big Bear City. That is chilly, 26 degrees. Idlewild, another favorite spot to travel locally, 46 degrees. Indio, 61. In 29 Palms, we're looking at high 50s. A lot of people coming back to the desert. This is the area, and these are the weather they are leaving behind. Denver, 69 degrees. Dallas, 82. Minneapolis, Minnesota, we're looking at 52 degrees. Seattle, low 60s. San Francisco, mid 60s. Tonight's evening walk forecast. absolutely stunning. Go out there, have a good time. 6 o'clock, we're looking at mid-80s. By 8 o'clock, high 70s. By 10, low 70s. And if you're still up at midnight, we're looking at 72 degrees. For tomorrow, we're got a sprinkle of 80s and 90s. The high, Rancho Mirage, 97. The low, Idlewild. That looks nice at 80 degrees. 7-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. Pretty consistent over the next few days. We're looking at highs in the low 90s to the high 80s, and those overnight lows, take a look at those, go from mid 60s to low 70s. Uh-oh. Yeah, you think, let's just do that one. Let's just give them that one. All right, and then what, we got to do one for tomorrow night? So that was for the morning ones. Now let me switch this up if that's cool with you. If you don't want to, I'm cool with not doing it. Was it too? It was 30 seconds short, so you want to do it again? Okay. Yeah. All right, gorgeous weather. All right, I want to say some stuff. All right, I hope everyone's ready for the weekend because it's going to be absolutely gorgeous out there. There we go. Well, I hope everyone's ready for a great weekend of weather out there. Sunny skies, bright blue skies, and tons of opportunity to go outdoors. Fair weather over the next few days, then we're going to see a subtle warming and cooling trend before we see a high pressure system over the valley later part of the week. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the highs for today. Palm Springs 91, Indio 94. Our friends in Joshua Tree, we're looking at 83, and in Big Bear City, that is nice at 68 degrees. For the lows, Big Bear City, grab a jacket, 26, Palm Springs 66, Idlewild. Let's go up there just an hour drive away. We're looking at 46 degrees, and our friends in 29 Palms, we're looking at high 50s. A lot of people coming into the valley right now, leaving their homes or perhaps coming on vacation. You can see the streets filling up with more cars, a lot of out-of-state license plates. This is the weather they're leaving behind. Denver, the mile-high city, 69 degrees. Atlanta, Georgia, the city, too busy to hate, 74. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 52 degrees. Seattle, low 60s. Our friends in the Bay, we're looking at mid-60s. In LA, we're looking around 75 degrees. For the highs tomorrow, a little sprinkle of 80s, a little sprinkle of 90s. For the highs, we're looking at Rancho Mirage, 97 degrees. The low, take a look right there, Idlewild, Mare Max, it's a dog, 80 degrees. Tonight's evening walk, absolutely gorgeous. Have some fun out there, go outside and enjoy it. 6 o'clock, mid-80s, 8 o'clock, high 70s, and at 10 to midnight, we're looking around low 70s. Great time to go outside. 7-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. A little cooling, a little bump up in the weather over the next few days, and you can see it by the end of the next week. Temperatures start to rise just under triple digits, and those overnight lows go from mid 60s to low 70s. All right, cool. All right, so then I'm going to switch just these two up. Morning walk to the evening walk. Boom, boom. Let's get the night side one for tomorrow. Night side, and we'll do an intro for it. Get ready for a great week. All right, get ready for a great weekend of weather. All right. Oh, you say you're already recording? Okay. Get ready for a great weekend of weather. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now.